Hello, everyone. Today we have a very special guest. We have Whitehaven class of 2021 point guard and ESPN's four-star recruit, Se'Quoia Allmond, here with me today. Se'Quoia obviously has been making all of the news, the breaking news across the HBCU and women's basketball networks with her commitment to Jackson State University. Thank you so much for joining me today, Se'Quoia.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I want to start off, of course, one of the quotes that you have been saying since your commitment to Jackson State is that you don't ride waves, you create them. So what kind of waves are you planning to create at Jackson State?
I mean, everybody gonna eventually want to start going to HBCUs, no matter what their talent level is. They're gonna realize that it doesn't have to always be an SEC or a Power 5 or something like that. So when y'all see a lot of people start going to HBCUs, just know I started thinking.
Okay, period. So I was going to ask you if McCord Maker's decision earlier in the summer to go to Howard had any effect on your decision, or even if Deion Sanders' decision to come coach at Jackson State had any effect on your decision, but I'm guessing that's a no.
I mean, the first guy you said, I don't even really keep up with men's basketball. I do focus on really girls. And then with Deion Sanders, actually, I have verbally committed to Jackson State. Before that, I just told him, don't put it out yet until I feel like it was the time.
Okay. So definitely, you said you're creating this wave, you're making this wave. Regardless if who's at Jackson State, Se'Quoia is going to be at her HBCU making the waves. So Se'Quoia, did you consider any other HBCUs other than Jackson State?
I mean, there were a few other HBCUs after me, but I really was kind of just zoned in on Jackson State, honestly.
Okay. So what are you expecting out of your first season and then your career at Jackson State in the women's basketball program?
My first season, to continue to, you see they've been winning championships. I want to continue that, of course. Bring some more players that's maybe ranked as well. Bring some of them to join the side. And throughout the whole career, I just want to maybe try to go for 4 rings. Then eventually they say it's impossible that the HBCU can play at a national championship, but I feel like if I build the right team, we can do that.
And that's definitely going to be awesome, especially for the long run. Not only the women's Jackson State program, but, just HBCU women's hoops in general. So, of course, we're going to be wishing you good luck in that area.
Right.
So I wanted to ask you about the recruitment of top prospects to HBCUs, because I did see you also had a quote where you were saying that you really appreciated Jackson State for having confidence in pursuing a top athlete, especially ESPN 4-star athlete. So is that something that you think HBCUs could improve on in the future? Because we see a lot of times they don't even go after the top target.
Yes, I feel like if you want something, just go for it. I mean, they can't do anything but say yes or no and apply the same pressure that you would to anybody else. Because you see, like, I appreciated them applying that pressure and they got what they wanted. Because you can't, like how they say, you can't control who you love. You can't control who you gravitate to. If they genuine and they doing what they're supposed to do, eventually you just gonna fall in love.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So we're definitely excited to see what you do. All eyes are going to be on Jackson State everywhere. They obviously didn't peak at football recruitment. They are working their way in that women's basketball program as well. So a lot of eyes are going to be on the Jackson State Tigers in the coming years.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Se'Quoia. That's all I have for today, but we're definitely going to keep tuning in with you and keep updated on your HBCU career.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
All right.